Let me go ahead and hop into roll 20 here.
All right. Welcome to Power Rangers Mythic Order. First thing we'll do is we'll do a small cast introduction to kind of go over who everybody is. What we'll do is I want you guys to go ahead and introduce your characters, and we'll go ahead and just kind of talk about your characters for a couple of minutes, and then we'll go from there. Let's start. We'll do it from top to bottom on the list here. I've got looks like Jolene is first.
Yeah, I'm a Caberdoodle. I'll be playing Jolene Fairburn, the Jade Ranger, if I remember correctly.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll be playing Jolene, the Jade Ranger. She is a bit of a country bumpkin from good old Alabama, and she's mostly an approachable, very friendly person, but she tries to hide it behind that sort of like rebel persona that falls away really quickly. So we'll see how that goes with the rest of the cast.
All right. From there, I've got Koji. Koji, did we lose
Oh.
you?
Oh, my mic was muted. Sorry about that.
All good.
Yes, I'm Ryamo. I'll be playing Koji Matsunaga. He is a international transfer student from Japan, heading over to Angel Grove, and he's kind of a nervous wreck since America is very different than Japan. He'll be playing the White Ranger of the game, the White Tiger or Byako.
Awesome. Regina. Reggie.
Alrighty. I'm Dan or D, and I'm playing Regina Fault. She's fuck. She's basically a former gifted student that decided to be like, fuck you, Dad, and has kind of been going off and trying to do her own thing as a bit of a rebel off elsewhere after realizing that life was not working out for her the way she wanted, has returned back to Angel Grove, Angel Grove, to try to get a fresh start on things. A bit standoffish at times. It's not like she's nervous. She's just terrible with people and doesn't seem to really realize it. Fun time. a little bit of a punk at heart.
All right. From there, it looks like on my list I've got Seamus.
Oh, let me turn my volume up here a little bit because I didn't quite get that.
You're up, my man.
Yep. The name is Seamus. Not quite from around here, but I grew up in Ireland. My father was wasn't a nice person, you could say. I kind of grew up on the street, I suppose you could say. So one day I was minding my own business, and I saw a couple of punks giving this older gentleman a hard time. So, suffice to say, I got my arse kicked. Trying to help, but turns out the older guy didn't even need the help. Yeah, took them down on his own, and then, I suppose, to thank me for the trying to help, sort of took me under his wing, I suppose you could say. Learned a little bit of martial arts. I know my accent's going all over the place. I'm not used to maintaining this long.
All good.
But
man.
over the years, he would teach me Muay Thai growing up after classes, and I'm just gonna take a break from this because this is getting really difficult now. just imagine the perpetual Irish accent as I go along.
Fair.
But as time went on, he would teach me how to use Muay Thai to defend myself and stick up for others, and eventually, I to kind of get out of this my conditions, I went on to become a MMA fighter, and my last. Little did I know it'd be my last for the time being. Championship match would be in Angel Grove, and after winning the match, I decided to actually take a, until further notice, break or hiatus from my MMA career because I was kind of tired of fighting for solely money. Didn't really feel good about it. So using the money I saved up and a few favors I garnered from the biz, I opened up my own bar in Angel Grove. Not too big a fancy sorts, just a regular old place where people can come hang out. It's called Wolf's Brew, where even the weariest of the lone wolves can take solace among the sheep.
And Zane.
And that is Seamus in a nutshell.
Hi, I'm Zane. Last but not least, you're playing your Crimson Ranger. Zane is a dark-skinned African-American male from Blue Bay Harbor. Is that the name of it? Yeah, that's the name of it. Yeah, he's a bit. He came to Angel Grove because Blue Bay's a bit away, but he came to Angel Grove because wanted to get away from a bit of a weight that comes from his last name. His last name carries a bit of weight because the name Backstrom basically picked up its original name from its company, Backstrom Industries, which specializes in Ranger insurance. Because, where there are Rangers, there's got to be insurance.
Oh, yeah.
We cover you for destruction properties.
So, he just wanted to get away from family, start anew. He's a bit of a loner. The friends he keep are close. The friends that he do keep are pretty close to him, but the friends that try to make friends with him usually just use him to try to get closer to his siblings rather than him. He's just that, the filler child.
All right.
And that's Zane.
All right. So we start in a familiar setting. Ernie's Juice Bar. 30 years ago, this place was full of used to be it's the old youth center. This place was full of kids all throughout the 90s. During the mid 2000s, it saw a shift in demographic and ended up becoming kind of a gym, an activity center for more young adults. You saw people there you tend to see people between the ages of 18 and 26 there. Behind the bar is a familiar behind the bar, mixing up shakes, same as he's always done, is a familiar large man. At the bar, there are two people. These two know each other and are talking about their day and the workout that they've just done. These two cousins are just getting to know one another. Zane, what are you and your cousin doing?
I'm just rubbing my shoulder, feeling the pain from that workout. And then I'm going to turn towards my cousin and say, "Wow, you're very good at martial arts."
And a little rusty these days. I mean, you just dabbled in it? You seem a hell of a lot better for what you claim.
I just give like a bit of a twitch eye and say, yeah, just only dabble, because I watch a bit of movies and everything like that.
Movies
Trying
ain't
to-
gonna teach you shit. Only actual practice will. Just work on your
Yeah.
just work on your form. Be good.
Yeah, I'll definitely work on my form. As I just turn towards my drink and start drinking.
As you two are talking, a young Latina woman kind of approaches up. Reggie, what do you think of this for our place? What do you think about this kind of stuff?
Well, let me get a look at it. Unless you pointing towards like her phone or anything, or
she's kind of putting up like a there's like a box there's a wrestling mat on the floor. Um, Ernie's juice bar hasn't really changed that much. It's just kind of seen a few new paint jobs over the years. In terms of what's actually there, you're still seeing a lot of the same stuff.
hmm. So I'll kind of check out like the mats and be like, yo, this thing's beat to shit.
From behind the bar, you hear the large man go. The large at this point, he's pretty old at this point. He goes, "Yeah, we need a new one."
Look, I'll look up at I'll kind of look at her, then look at Ernie and be like, well, you don't need this one anymore then, right?
Jessica kind of slaps you in the arm and she goes, "We don't even have a building yet."
Hey, I'm just in advance. Just make sure it's known.
And Ernie kind of eyeballs you a little bit and he goes, "You guys looking to open your own gym?"
Yeah, you could something like that. Just making sure you can actually do it right this time.
I'll just leave that as it is. I don't know what you mean by that. Um, why don't you guys get with me after work? I'm getting to be too old for this place. And you did notice as you were kind of coming in, you did see that there was like it wasn't like huge branded across the side of the building, but there was a for sale sign kind of just off to the side. It's just for sale by owner. Across the gym, you see this red-headed guy. He's just going to town on this boxing bag. Seamus, like, what are you doing to this? What are you doing to this poor boxing bag?
Various very like knee strikes, elbow strikes, basically like a couple of knee thrusts to where like you would imagine like where the chest area would be, followed like a couple downward like elbows to the back of the where the neck would be, or so on and so forth.
Okay.
Various like very angular and hard thrusts of like knees, elbows, shin strikes, various things like that.
All right. Give me an alertness check or a perception check.
Alertness. Okay, so that would be just so is alertness and perception two different things, or?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, so it's just gonna be a regular old D20 for me then.
Hold on a sec here. No, alertness is perception.
Okay,
Perception
so
is specialization.
Gotcha.
But
So if
alertness.
I have a D2, does that mean I rolled a D20 plus the D2?
Yeah.
Okay. So slash R plus D2. Let's see if that works. There we go. That would be an 18.
All right. You at this point, flying across the wall is this. Just basically, this bottle comes flying. You hear ha as this bottle just flying, and you just you duck it just as it's come. Like it's not even close. Like there's this good way. You just duck. You don't even really look at it, and it slams against the wall. But you kind of look at where it's from, and you see a young Asian man looking really embarrassed. Koji, you just kicked this thing across the floor. What are you doing?
Cody's gonna turn to the nearest person. I'm assuming that's Seamus.
You just missed hitting Seamus.
All right, he's gonna bow. And he goes, I'm deeply sorry. I didn't see you there. Koji responds, very nervous and remorseful for what he did.
Seamus has like a bit of a disgruntled look on his face and walks up to you a little bit, still keeping a bit of space between you, and just kind of the look on his face changes very quickly. He's like, "That's all right. I mean, I'd offer you your bottle back, but I don't think you're getting that one back, lad."
Yeah, that bottle was wrecked. It was totally broken. There's water on the floor behind it here.
Kind of claps you on the shoulder a little bit with not too much force, but enough. And he's like, no, I'm done. As you can see on right as rain.
All right. So we're sitting there, as you guys are starting to sit in. Jolene, you come walking in with a gentleman who you're here to meet this guy for an interview. You're really hoping you get this new internship. You thought it was weird that he wanted you to meet in an old youth center. In fact, all of you are here for an interview. But those of you who are here early figured you guys get your guys' workouts in, get some shakes. Joe, how are you dressed for this interview? How are you presenting yourself?
Joe is trying to look as nice as possible. So for her, it's just like a nice little like button-up shirt and some nice jeans.
All right. You were here to meet. You met him in the parking lot, and you were both coming in the door. You know this man as Billy Cranston, head of Cranston Tech. Cranston Technologies in the last couple of years has just blown up. They're making money hand over fist. They're the most prolific tech company, and even people who don't like technology want to work for this company because they're basically the new Google. Their environment is just that prolific, and you know that if you can get this internship, you're set. He turns to you and he goes, "You look a little nervous."
Yeah. Well, Mr. Cranston, the whole technology thing. Oh, that's a big deal here. That's a little above my eye. It's not what I'm used. I'm not used to all those fancy doodads and gadgets and such. So, and you guys pretty big these days. Pretty big. Number one tech company in the United States. Some people say even the world. So yes, I'm rightly nervous.
He gives you a soft smile as his face. He just looks like he just looks at you. And he goes, "I understand. We've kind of come a long way, and in the last few years, it's definitely been interesting. I'm actually here to meet a group of you. There should be 5 of you in total.
Oh, 5 of us, huh?
As that door opens, I would like the rest of you to make a alertness check.
Alertness.
Let's see. Alertness. Do I have anything for that?
Is there a difficulty? Because on roll 20, you have to enter the difficulty value to roll. Or should we just have it be like 10 and just see where that goes?
I know what the difficulty is. I'll tell you whether or not you succeed.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm watching it if you're rolling it on roll 20. I just need to hear what everybody else is. If anybody who's using physical die finding, I just need you to tell me what you rolled.
I got a 4.
How did you?
I was just looking at your facial expression.
I'm like looking. I just looked at the tracker. I'm like, how did you guys do that? I'm like, how do you, like on the roll 20 thing? How did you guys do that?
Oh, on your character sheet, you click the skill you're rolling, so alertness, and then it kind of walks you through it.
I'm gonna give us one more
Mine
chance.
doesn't do that.
I mean, you don't have to. I mean, I might
click
just
on the skill and it just is like highlighting or whatever. Oh, I see why now. Never mind, I got it.
Oh, you had it in edit mode.
Yep, it was in edit mode and I didn't even know it.
been there.
Well, wow, okay. Well, I'm glad I got the earlier check at least, because that would have been bad if I didn't.
So we dropped. No, Seamus is still there. Seamus,
there we go.
And Seamus and Zane, you guys are you're very focused on the person in front of you, but Reggie and Koji kind of both look at the doors and they see you guys see the person you're here to interview. Everybody knows Billy's face in this town at this point. He's one of the most popular things to ever come out of Angel Grove High or Angel Grove University. He is a rock star in terms of what this city has to offer. So you recognize him immediately as the guy you're here to interview for. And you guys are here to interview for product testing. So you guys might get your hands on some new tech, and you guys are a little bit excited about it because this is like a rare opportunity to get your hands on the new technology before everybody else does. Because he puts out things like that are better than iPhones and better than the Galaxies. He puts out technology. Some would say it's almost alien.
Hint, hint.
Hint, hint.
Who said that?
So Reggie, Koji, what are you guys doing?
I'll probably like elbow Jessica and also I guess Zane, seeing as he seems oblivious, be like, yo, there's our guy.
I'm just taking a sip, and I just look around and be like, "Oh God!"
Meanwhile, I'm chatting away to whoever will fucking listen to me.
But I guess Koji, like, he's probably still near Seamus, and he goes, sorry for interrupting your chat, but you see who that is? He points
Huh?
over towards Billy.
He's
Billy
just like,
Cranston.
"Who's- Why didn't you say nothing, lad?
Well, I just told you. Koji steps back a bit.
Freaking Seamus will whip himself around, stand at like proper posture, freaking all like polite looking, trying to be. He's like making sure his freaking like his like half put together tie is right.
Yeah. Billy.
You can tell he's not used to wearing a tie.
William walks up to Ernie and he goes, and they shake hands. It kind of catches you a little off guard that they're so familiar. But then you remember that this place has been owned by the same guy for a very long time. Ernie's in his 70s at this point. No, actually, he'd probably be close to 80 because Ernie was late 30s. They shakes hand and Billy goes, "So you're putting it up for sale now, huh?" And he goes, and Ernie comes back and he goes, "Yeah, we've got to get it up for sale. We're just not seeing the same kind of revenue as we were before, and I'm just getting too old. I can't maintain it like I used to." Billy kind of thinks about it for a moment and he goes, "I'll buy it from you, but I need someone to run it." Jessica slaps you so freaking hard right now. It hurts. Like, actually, let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Give me an athletics roll.
Oh shit! Okay.
Not to
I'm
be
not
mean,
specialized.
but I kind of hope you're not one just because
Either
of this.
athletics or
That would be
acrobatics,
like-
you can pick. Either would work.
Part of me. Sorry.
You can either give me an athletics or an acrobatics. Either will work.
I will take it with my shitty athletics. Let's go. It should be a D2
Okay, so if
because
you're on an athletics, that's going to be 2d20s because you're at a snag with that because you have a 0. You don't have an
I have my athlete perk. Always training means that I roll strength and speed based skill checks with a D2 as my lowest.
Okay. Okay. Sweet.
Skill shift to D2. Whatever. Cool. 10. Decent. Oh wait, that's not D8. That's a fuck. I'm rolling that D2 manually. What the fuck am I doing? 1. So that's 8. I got 8 in total.
Okay. So you try to lean away from it because you kind of catch her arm going like this, and you know what that means. She does that when she's excited. She gets you. You do not move fast enough. She gets you. It's not as bad as it could be, but you're gonna have a welt there. Wow!
Oh fuck!
She's doing this number like, come on.
Oh yeah! Right! Come! Yeah, we can do that!
She basically grabs you and is marching you up there at this point, and you're just like, okay.
Yeah! Like this happens a lot when you're like, okay.
Meanwhile, Zane, you're standing there just going, what the hell just happened?
I just take another sip of my smoothie. Put it down.
Seamus just kind of
Jessica
like leans over.
marches you up to up to Billy and she goes, Mr. Cranston, we've always wanted to run a gym. We really would like that. If you're interested, we'd be happy to work for you.
Yeah, we've got like we're good at this shit. Oh fuck, not meant to. God, yes, you speak.
Billy has got the straightest face. You don't know if this man is mad. You don't know if this man is amused, but his face is deadpan as he's just looking at you, and he goes, "I'll give it some thought. I'm here for some interviews, and I see all of my interviewees. Miss Garcia, I'll have to get with you later about running the gym." Jessica goes, "What?" She grabs you by the arm, and in the most girly moment that you've ever seen from her, he knows my name!
It was so girly. Discord wanted none of that. Because I didn't hear any of it.
Discord couldn't handle.
She grabs your arm and she's like, he knows my name.
I'm like, calm down, Jess. Yes, it's great. It's awesome. Just deep breaths.
Now, Miss Fault, looks like you just had a bit of a workout. As it does for you, Mr. Backstrom. It's at this point, Zane, you're like, huh?
I was just sipping on a smoothie.
You're still sipping on your damn smoothie.
Deer in the
I'll just be
headlights.
And I just put my smoothie down and be like, oh, you're talking to me. I just stand up, go in there, tuck in my tie a little bit, and I just go over to walk right next to my cousin.
You all like, several of you got your outfits already on. So we've got Jody, Reggie, and Zane already have their outfits. Both Koji and Seamus they're not ready. He looks over to you and he goes, Mr. Flynn or Mr. Lyle. Mr. Flynn. Boy, I went Power Ranger. I went there. I'm Scottish. Mr.
I'm
Lyle,
Irish.
Mr. Matsunaga. If you would both go shower, I will speak to you shortly.
Right.
Certainly.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
You
Koji's
both
like
just
scamming.
kind of about face march, run into there. And he kind of goes, all right. Mr. Backstrom, come have a seat and we'll start with you.
I'll sit down with him and say, okay.
So the other, he just kind of, Ernie kind of waves you Reggie, and oh, good Lord, my brain is not liking this. I keep wanting to call you Jody. You Joe. Basically, he's Reggie and Joe. He's kind of waves you over and gives you guys some smoothies, and he goes, "These will be on the house." And Billy takes off a wristband, puts it on the table, and his screen pops up. And he goes, "All right, so you're here to interview, and on this file, on it, you see your application for the product tester position that was opened. You did think it was weird that you had to be athletic, that you had to be kind of acrobatic, but you weren't. You were a little hard up for money right now, so you were like, you know what? I'm gonna apply for it." One of those moments. And he goes, "All right, so He kind of pulls up 3 things, puts them right in front of you, and he gives you. They float. They're kind of floating in front of you. Go ahead and give me a technology roll.
Technology roll. That's a base D20 for me. Oh gosh, no, it fell on the ground. I had to use another dice.
I got a D2.
I had
in this.
11.
Okay. You recognize them as his previous tech line. He starts asking you questions about the devices. You don't feel like you're doing very well. The look on his face is he doesn't seem impressed, but he also doesn't seem angry. He just very deadpan this entire time. And then he asks you to stand up.
I stand up.
Okay, and he kind of gestures you into the ring.
I follow.
As you guys follow, he goes, "All right, I want you to try and hit me."
I'm just like, oh, okay.
So
is there any paperwork I need to
how we're gonna
sign?
do this scene? I want you to make acrobatics rolls against him. They're not going to be straight attacks. They're just going to be acrobatics. It's a sparring match.
Oh man, if only I have a certain fighting style. But since it's acrobatics, I'm going to give this white one a chance. No, I'm giving the black one a chance. All right, and that is a.
You're having the worst luck right now.
I got a 3.
It was a what?
A 3.
A 3?
Yeah.
I thought the look on your face, I was like, he got a natural 1.
That's a big oof.
You don't even come close before he just bats your hand to the side, grabs your arm, and twists it up behind you. He goes, "You have potential, but I think Hunter may have misled me." And he pushes you.
You got knocked out. Okay.
Shit.
As soon as he said that name, I'm like thinking, maybe I need to get serious. So I go into a familiar stance.
And he squares up again. He's standing very, very he's very nonchalant about it at this point.
Right.
You can try again.
All right. Is this going to be like a might check, or is it just going to be acrobatics?
Your fighting style, I would say might.
Okay, might. All right.
Kick his ass.
16 plus. Oh wait, I need to do a D4. Wait, do I need to do a D2 plus a D4?
So no. So it's you roll both a D2 and a D4, and you take the higher number.
Okay, take the higher number. So the D4 is a 1. The D2 is a head, so that's a 2. So that's a 2. So 18 on the die.
Okay. This time it goes better. You actually do get in, but he's still blocking you, but it feels more strained a little bit. For the first time, you catch him smile. He goes, "All right, that's enough. Why don't you go wait over there?"
I go over and wait over there.
At this point, he goes, "Miss Fault." And he meets you back at the table. So we're going to do the same thing. You're going to roll a technology. You're going to roll your technology for the interview portion.
Alrighty then. I've got a D2 in this. 10, 12.
You do okay. You feel confident in your answers because you low key love his phones. you don't like telling, especially Jessica, because she hates technology. But you low key love some of the games that are on his phone, on his phones, because they come preloaded with some of the best simulators out there. His phones have the ability for VR, just straight up.
Hell yeah.
So you like to play some of the more VR heavy games, the more combat heavy games. He nods and he goes, "All right, step into the ring." And he leads you into the ring, and he says, "I would like you to hit me. I would like you to try to hit me."
Did I see the sparring with Bill with Zane as well?
You did see it.
Okay.
You're
Interesting.
confused. You're very confused because you just kind of look over and Zane's swinging at him. What the hell's going on?
All right. So would this be acrobatics or my fighting style is Jeet Kudo, which uses finesse. Do any of those apply or just acrobatics?
So that would be athletics then, I think.
Athletics.
Which one's under speed? It's going to be whichever one's under speed.
Oh, finesse, the Jeet Kudo.
Do you have that as a specialization?
Yeah, I had a martial arts specialization. Specifically,
that's fine.
couldn't decide, but yeah.
Yeah, you can roll that. Go for it.
Okay, this will be many dice. Okay, let's see.
So you're going to have your D20, your D2, your D4, D6, and a D8.
Yeah. We got the right ones.
Remember, you're only taking the highest number.
Yeah, I don't add them all together. 25.
What'd you roll on the D20?
The D20 was a nat 20, and I got a 5 on the D8.
Okay. Did any of them roll the highest number?
No.
Okay. Because that could have been a critical success. So critical successes, remember, if it doesn't matter, even if it's the way I read it, there's any of those skill check dice, any of those specialization die, if any of them rolls the highest number available for that die, and you pass the skill check, that is a critical success. Okay. You pass. Your fight is a lot cleaner than Zane's was. You're fighting off. You're pushing it out. You're pushing him across. He actually does have to back up from you. He eventually grabs you by both arms and pushes you back, and he goes, "Very nice, very nice."
Reggie's probably just confused because, first of all, did not expect this dude to be able to fight. Second of all, you're probably going easy on me. Just like,
Nanny the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Nani Junbayo, what the
fuck? And he asks you to go ahead and wait. This time he calls over Joe. Miss Fairburn.
All right.
Make your technology roll.
Technology.
You got this.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Did I go through?
No. I'm not getting anything on my side.
Okay, it didn't.
My cat wants to apparently join the session. So
What
I
the
want to
fuck?
pet cats.
come here. All right, there you go. So,
There it goes.
oh dear.
Oof.
You don't
Well,
do well at this at all. You don't know really the specific products that he pulls up. You don't know a damn thing about, and you just kind of admit it. You're just I don't really know anything about this. Actually, do you?
yeah, that's about
Do
right.
you admit it, or do you try to bullshit your way through it?
What she told him, like, she told him that she will admit it, she don't know what that is.
Okay, so she just kind of goes, I don't know what that is.
I have a fucking clue.
And he just goes, I appreciate your honesty. He pulls up another product line, and you don't really know anything about it. He pulls up another one. You don't really know anything about it, but you answer with integrity. You say, I don't know anything about this, but I would like to learn. You really do try to impress on him that, hey, you do want this job, and what you don't know, you will learn. And then again, he leads you over to the ring.
All right. Take it a second. She says, like, what the hell is this? Some kind of Mr. Miyagi test?
And he says, try to hit me.
Okay, I'm taking a snag on this, so it'll be an 11.
Okay. Your fight is rough. You're not the best martial artist. You never claimed to be. So you're kind of you're trying to push him through. He just kind of bats you away. Kind of nods his head a little bit, and he goes, "Okay, you got potential. You got potential." And then about this time, Seamus, Koji, you're both coming out of the locker room. We're gonna cut to you two in the locker room. So we're gonna backpedal for just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
The locker room's empty. It's just you two. There's an air of unease and worry from you both. Koji, go ahead and give me a generic smarts check.
All right, smarts. So just a D20.
Yeah. Okay. You kind of. Oh no, actually, this is social. This would be social. My bad. Give me. I just don't have. I hate that insight is a specialization on this. Like this is it's mildly annoying.
Yeah.
You kind of figure out that like Seamus is nervous for basically the same reason as you. How do you interact?
Koji's kind of nervous as well, but he's twice as nervous because interacting with someone he doesn't know. And he goes, don't worry. I'm sure we will ace this. With any consolation, back where I come from, Japan, we're all into the sorts of high tech.
Huh? Oh, yeah, uh, well, I mean, kind of right there with you on the not being from around here myself, but technology ain't quite my strong suit. I wouldn't say I'm completely technology illiterate, but now I'm just trying to find something I can bring a little bit of money, extra money in for my new bar.
Oh, I didn't know you owned one.
Yeah, it's a nice little place, nice little joint that I'm trying to get off the ground. I mean, if I ever see you around outside of here, the name of the place is called Wolf's Brood. Spelled WULF. You should come check it out sometime if you're ever in the neighborhood. And you can tell that he's very like his nervousness seems to kind of like die away as he's talking about his bar. Like you can definitely tell he's very passionate about it.
So you two have this moment where you just kind of like have a small like understanding almost formed between two foreigners, two people in a strange land, very far from home, each for their own reasons. You both come out. He goes, Mr. Matsunaga. If you would,
Yes. Oh, of course.
As he goes walking up, Seamus gives him a little pat on the back as he goes by. He says, "You got this, lad."
Yeah. Koji will, head up.
So here's what's interesting about your interaction with him, Koji. When you walk up, he greets you in Japanese and gives you a formal bow.
Oh, Koji is surprised and yeah, he does the same back, and Koji begins speaking Japanese. He's like, "Oh, I did not know that you spoke Japanese as well, Mr. Cranston or Cranston-san."
The rest of this interaction will be in Japanese. And he says, "Yeah, I spent a couple of years there. I enjoy the culture." He pulls it up. Go ahead and make your technology check.
All right.
As they were talking in Japanese, Seamus just like, "Eh? You had me and you lost me."
Oh my
He's thinking to
god.
himself, "Oh,
Oh my god!
the pressure!"
So
Almost
him
couldn't
speaking
roll worse.
Japanese to you throws you off. You
That's a
are
heavy
you weren't
curveball.
prepared for it. You weren't ready for it. You were ready to do this interview in English. And he kind of looks at you and he looks a little skeptically at you and he goes, "Are your nerves getting the better of you?"
I have to admit, Cranston-san, that is indeed what is going on. I deeply apologize. Koji bows again.
He tells you to calm down. We don't do things the same as we do. Just because I spoke to you in Japanese does not mean I'm here to intimidate you or scare you.
Oh, okay. And
Then he
Koji,
pulls up a different product line. Go ahead and make one more technology check for me.
all right.
You do better.
Ouch.
You're still not confident in it. You're kind of stumbling over your words because some of this tech is the product line that he's pulling up, it's not stuff that was released in Japan. So you're not as 100% in on it as you should be. But you're able to kind of get a feel for it, and you get a sense that he appreciated your honesty. He waves you to the ring, and again he asks you to please hit him. So, if you what was Koji's fighting style again?
He specializes in Byakuren Kaiken, so it's basically like a Japanese variant of basically Shaolin martial arts. He specializes in the
high powered
strikes.
So go ahead and roll a mark check.
All right. Oh.
Roll 20 is not your friend.
You
go to swing, he grabs and flips you onto your back.
You just got seafood the fuck out of you.
Oh God!
You are prone.
You got Mr. Miyagi, bruh.
You are prone, and he kind of steps back, and he goes, "Try again."
Yeah, Koji gets up, gets back into his fighting stance, and he tries again. All right, we roll again.
Yo! You take a moment before you try again. You take a moment to compose yourself. You shift your thinking to, this is a target. I need to take it out. And you just rush him and you start doing it, and it becomes a decent bout. For those of you watching, it's interesting. Billy is being pushed back. Eventually he does get you and pushes you back. You notice that this time Zane, Reggie, and Joe, I'd like you guys, having already been through this, I would like each of you to give me a alertness check again.
Alertness.
That's a 6.
Okay.
15.
6, 15. What do we got there, Joe?
Yeah, God.
12. Okay. You Reggie and Joe, you both kind of notice that Billy isn't really trying, and all of his moves are strictly defensive. Which, given how much taller Billy is than Koji, seems odd. He seems like he should be able to he has a little bit more longer reach. You guys just kind of find it a little odd. And you can tell this is an evaluation. Like, he's evaluating your fighting style, engaging your potential, and it's coming across in how he's watching the movements. And it just strikes you as odd that all of you are being evaluated on your fighting styles. Why does that matter? Seamus, this is your first time actually getting to watch this, so you're just kind of like, why are we hitting him?
I mean, I'm all for a good fight, but what the fuck is going on here?
And he kind of pushes you away, and he goes, "Very good, Mr. Matsunaga, very good." And he bows to you.
Yes, and Koji will bow respectfully back towards him.
And he kind of asks you to go sit with the others. How did the three of you react to that fight? Because that seemed to be the closest of the fights so far.
As a martial artist, I'm just thinking of a threat level. I mean,
Seamus in his head is just very much like, I can't wait to get on the mats with him sometime. See what he's made of.
Yeah, Reggie is also kind of
As not a martial artist at all.
Joe, you're cutting out. Anybody else getting any sound from Joe?
Oh,
Nope.
yeah.
He started off and then just got cut off, yeah.
I fucking see that.
okay.
Why? Can y'all hear me?
You're cutting in and out.
Fragment.
Maybe turn your camera off for a second.
Oh my god.
That happens.
network. Discord being Discord.
Yep.
Sometimes it do that. And I don't.
Hello.
Yeah.
You getting me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So as not a martial artist, Joe's just kind of like, damn, he can fight. But at the same time, it's like Mr. Cranston is like not really, you know. If we supposed to be in a tech job, if we supposed to be like testing technology, why he have us fighting him?
Yeah, that's definitely a first when it comes to like, what is this?
I started
Job
thinking
security?
for a second.
Mr. Lyle.
Hmm.
And he sits
He's
you
got
down
points
and
to himself.
he goes, pulls up some product lines, and he goes, "Can you tell me about these? Go ahead and roll your technology check."
In advance, he'll look at him before he goes to do it as like, I'm gonna be honest with you in advance there, lad. Probably not, but I'll give it my best shot. Yeah, that's about par for the course.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's kind of what I figured.
You just give him this look like, I don't even know what that is. And
At
you're
least we
just
get a
like,
story point from that.
Yeah.
Do you want to use a story point? You've got
If there was
three of them
at
per
any
session.
point for this to happen, if there was any point for that to happen, it would have been this moment because Seamus Sully is a 2 in smarts. Oh my god.
we get extra story points on
That
crit
is
failures, if I'm
fantastic.
remembering,
Rugged
right?
failure. Yep,
Yeah,
that
if we take
gains
it,
one.
or yeah.
That really drives the point home that
Yeah.
Seamus is very much the happy-go-lucky fighter of the group and not going to be doing a whole lot with intelligence.
So he just goes, I appreciate your honesty. Let's go to the ring.
Now that I can do.
And he goes, again,
All right.
try to hit me. So you're a
He
boxer,
can't-
right?
Yep, Muay Thai.
That would be, I think that's your athletics, right?
Might.
Might? Okay, roll your might.
Yep.
Don't
So
fuck up.
before he gives the go ahead, Seamus just seeing the fight with his other friend here, he decides to basically his facial expression becomes very quickly changes from that jovial like smile on his face to very serious look, and he gets into his typical Muay Thai stance, and are you kidding me?
Wow.
Roll it with
Double
a so
crit, man.
re-roll that with an upshift of 1.
Okay,
So do you,
gotta
does
just
anybody
gotta
need
shake the nerves.
clarification on what upshift means?
I do.
Okay, so for an
Oh wait, no wonder I'm freaking. I forgot. It is specialization. Why is it was listed? For some reason, I went to go click it. It said using specialization. No, and I do have specialization now because I got that from my background thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder. All right. So shifting of 1, you said. How does that work?
Upshift of 1. So you're basically
Upshift
getting.
of-
So if you have a D2 or a D4, you're gonna go 1 die higher.
Okay.
So
So in my case, that would be D8.
okay, yep. So a shift gives you
Wow,
1
even-
die higher. An upshift of a certain number is going to give you that many die higher. So a D2 for an upshift of 1, you go from a D2 to a D4, and you roll the D4 rather than the
Gotcha.
D2. For specializations, you get all of those. For just skill checks, you get just the additional die. Does that make sense to
Gotcha.
everybody?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one was a 12, sadly.
So
And that's not bad, actually.
Your fight is it's straightforward, just like you are. You're not trying to sneak in. You're just trying to show him that you can fight. And
Right.
he kind of bats your hands away a couple of times, and then he pushes you back. Push you back. Give me a willpower save.
Willpower. Okay. Let's see.
What is your willpower, rather?
Currently is a 12.
The silence is what's concerning me now. Oh
You
no.
said 12?
Hmm?
You said 12?
Yep.
Okay. For just a moment, you get intimidated by what he does. You realize for just a second that this man could hurt you if he wanted to. Because he wasn't trying, and he pushed you away like you were nothing.
Mm-hmm.
This old dude is a lot stronger than he appears. And it kind of freaks you out. Which would kind of fit Seamus a little bit.
Yeah.
Shit,
Seamus
this guy's
just looks at him
strong.
and is like, yeah. Seamus gets thrown back is like, oh, you're lots more than you seem, there, lad.
Seems my old buddy Mr. Scott was quite right about you.
Seamus is just like, you know Scott? Not a fucking way.
Yes, Jason and I go way back.
Seamus is just like guffawing, like loud, boisterous laughing. Not a fucking wonder you gave me a run for my money. Holy shite!
And I've never beaten Jason once.
Well, you and me both there, man. He puts me on my ass every time. No matter what I do, he always finds a way.
Right. Well, he's the one who recommended you for the job.
I'll have to see if I can thank him later.
All right. If you could all come with me, we'll go to the second location. And he starts to he kind of gathers his things, and when he just kind of waits for you guys by the door, and he goes, Ernie, we'll finalize this, and I'll buy this place, and Miss Garcia will act as my proxy. And Jessica looks at you and goes, and every bit of you gets it. You're feeling just as girly as she is about this moment. The excitement.
Yeah, I'm literally doing the same thing back.
They've got spirit. These fiery.
He asks you all to come outside.
I follow.
Lay it on.
You guys come out, and there's this really high-end, really nice van. It's this nice thing. Like, you get in it, and it feels like a limousine. It's big, it's roomy, and there's snacks.
Definitely.
The only thing that could make this better is there was a bottle of Guinness with my name on it.
You guys push the button on the back seat. As he gets in the driver's seat. He goes, I'm going to take you guys to, we're going to go to the new Cranston Tower for the final part of the interview.
Sounds like a plan.
Real life Tony Stark, huh?
You could say that. And he kind of drives you off. And Seamus, you do push that button, and a bottle of Guinness pops out.
Now this man knows how to live.
And
He just swipes that freaking bottle like freaking mocks like as quickly as he can. He freaking pops open the can and starts taking a giant gulp. You can just see his Adam's apple just going up and down as he's taking like a bunch of gulps. Oh, now that's the stuff.
You got some life in you, huh?
as he
Oh, what's the point of having a life if you can't enjoy it?
as you guys pull up to the tower, he takes you around back, and you kind of go underground into this parking garage, and you park. There's a series of these same kind of vans. There's like 30 of them there. They're clearly company vehicles for Cranston Technologies. He gets out and he goes, if you guys will all follow me, we'll take the elevator. And he kind of pushes the elevator and stands beside it.
You'll follow in.
Follow in
Yeah?
as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys all go in?
Yeah, Coach is probably. Yep. Well, I'm going in. Yeah, Coach is probably in the back. He's nervous. He's beating everyone, so he's kind of like lagging behind a bit, but keeping up.
Okay. So eventually all of you do kind of crawl into the elevator. He doesn't step in with you. And he goes, he says something he goes, now for the final part of your test. Make it to the top of the tower. And he pushes the button, and it raises without him.
Hang on, did he just say make it to the top?
Seamus just
What do you
kinda,
mean
kicks
make it?
his ear a little bit.
I think that's what he said. Yes.
Yeah, Coach's eyes just go wide. Like, what is going on?
This is like the start of a bad horror movie, isn't it?
I got a strange feeling.
I got a funny feeling.
As it raises, it starts to shake and it spins. As you guys rise up. Based on your
Prefer to be
perception,
shaken up
it
first.
feels like you're about halfway up the tower. Then you're dropped. Everybody make a willpower. Everybody, I need everyone to make I wanted to say. I keep wanting to say willpower saves, but they don't have that in this system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
There isn't a
So what kind
willpower save. That's not a thing. It should be. Your save against it.
Would it be survival? I have no idea.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Let's roll a survival check.
Oof.
Cool.
That'll work.
Oh dear.
Use this as a snag.
So
Well,
remember,
at least I
if
don't
you
have a
roll-
snag
if you are
on.
rolling a snag, if you are rolling a snag, you are rolling at a. You are rolling with disadvantage, basically.
Thank God for that D2 of survival. It was just given to me in character creation.
I regret I got a nat 1.
Oh
I
dear.
got a 10.
Oh
damn.
my god.
Critical success.
That's what you want to hear.
Hell yeah.
Wait, no. It's
Well, we
not.
got two ends of the spectrum there.
Yeah.
So
Oh dear.
we got 2 successes, 2 failures,
I'll
and then
put mine.
or 1 failure,
mine was a failure
2
too.
failures, and one
Yikes.
somewhere right in the middle. So anyone below a 10 is failing this. The three of you that you guys just you basically are lifted up. You weren't ready for this. Seamus and Joe, you both grab the rails and hold yourselves down. And you this repeats over and over and over.
Oh God.
Going higher each time.
Oh shit.
I was right on the horror movie comment.
Why is
Can't fight
this
fucking
happening?
gravity.
Gravity is a right fucking bitch.
Agree on that. Oh shit.
So the three of
Make
you
it
that
stop.
three of you that failed need to make another survival roll.
Another
All
one.
right.
Okay.
All right,
This
hold on.
time-
I got something for this.
Oh,
I think I
come
might be
on.
able to use to help out here. Hang on. So as
Oh
a,
my god.
Hold on a second.
Hold on.
You might be helping.
Hold on.
I think I have something that could actually help here.
Oh.
So at level 1, I get a thing. Where is it here? Heart of the team. Basically, let's see. Whether in the heat of battle or at the peak of a difficult obstacle, your clever words can make the difference between failure and success. Free action can apply a one-shift roll of any ally within 60 feet that can understand what you're saying. This costs one of your quips and speeches per long rest. So, I can only do it to one person, but
If you
given
use a
as
story
Koji is
point,
the one...
if you use a story point, I will allow you to affect the group.
Okay, yeah, I'll use the story point to affect the group, and
So
everyone
remember,
will
you guys
get
are down
a...
to you guys are back down to 2 story points now.
Yep. So you'll all get a +1 shift to the roll that you're about to do, and to role play what he's saying. He's like, "Come on, don't let it get you. You can do this. You're all selected just as well as I was."
I just wonder for myself when I do that. Okay, I'm
so
good.
that's
I can do
gonna
this. I can do
apply
this.
Upshift of 1 to everybody.
That is all
So if
I
you rolled a
needed.
snag, you roll straight. If you roll,
Mhm.
can we get a 14?
Okay, so an upshift of 1. What does that mean?
So remember, if you roll, what do you roll for survival normally?
Just a regular D20.
You roll a flat
Oh,
roll.
why did you
so you're
roll
gonna
a
get that D2.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use capable of anything to re-roll my 1.
Hold on. For some reason, roll 20
Okay,
rolled a D6
that
for
is
my revival.
way better, and I'm gonna add a D2. Where's that D2? It's a coin. Come on.
Yeah,
Hex.
certainly this. Hook on.
I'm just loving watching Zane's nervous face. Like, I don't want to fuck up. I don't want to fuck up. I don't want to fuck
Okay.
up.
I got a 10.
Got
I got a 10.
Nice.
All right,
All right, so I got a
is
3,
that- is that
disregard the
with your
6.
Upshift?
That is with the upshift, which turns it from a 0 to D2, right?
I was asking Koji, Zane.
Oh, okay.
Koji,
Oh
did you
yeah,
take-
that's with the upshift. So yeah, it's a 3. I just recorded a 6. He rolled a 6 for some reason. So yeah, 3.
Okay. Okay, so Koji, you're in rough shape, but both Rosina and Zane, you've managed to grab onto the rails this time. You guys are holding yourself in place. Koji, you are feeling nauseous as hell. Like you might vomit anytime here. Anybody
I'm
else
gonna
like
try
to
to-
use you want to use another story point to try and save it, or are you going to try and roll at a normal roll?
I mean, if able, I will try to reach out keeping hold of the railing with one arm. Can I do kind of like a might thing to hold on to the railing as much as I can, while still being able to reach out for him to grab my arm?
I'll allow it. Is anybody else going to try and help him?
I'll help as well.
Okay. Go.
Okay, Koji, roll with an upshift of 2.
There you go.
All right. So it's still snag, correct?
Mhm.
No. So if I told you an upshift of 2, so you're going to go. So if you're at a snag, an upshift of 1 takes you to just a flat roll. An upshift of 2 is going to
Okay.
take you to that D2.
All right. So skill shift 1d2. Normal. All right.
Hey,
Yay!
the curse is lifted.
Both Zane and Seamus at the same time, as he actually as Koji, the last drop, Koji is lifting off the ground. You both simultaneously reach out, grab him by the arm, and pull him down. Both of you maintaining your own grip on the rail from each side as you do the last drop, and then all of you shoot straight into the air, finally
Jesus.
to the top. The doors open, and Billy is standing there. The biggest shit-eating grin on his face. Y'all are dizzy as hell.
Seamus is like teetering, and he's like, "Lad, you're having a good laugh there." Ugh. Just trying to hold his lunch down, like, "Oh, what the frick is wrong with you? Oh, when I get my hands on you."
All these
Oh,
squares
God,
make a circle.
fucking
All
hell.
these squares
There's
make a
literally-
circle.
So as you guys are coming out, there's literally just a pile of garbage cans right there. There's enough for all of you.
Frickin' Seamus is trying to maintain his dignity, like, "No, not going to." Oh, God. Just goes aiming for, last second. Just head in the bucket, "You're all right?
All of you do
Like
give,
the
all of you do get that vomit, just like that vomit moment where you're just like, oh God, and you hit that garbage can, and he goes, I am very happy to report that all of you have made it to the top. No one dropped out.
What the fuck was that, Mr. Cranston?
You're a fucking arsehole is what you're at."
Oh,
All
I
these
didn't
squares
know
make
America
a-
could be like this.
I needed to know if you have what it takes. If you can defend the world.
From what fucking elevators are fucking doom?
Like superheroes. Like Makoji sort of stops is gagging. He's like, huh? Like super what?
Ugh.
He
Defend.
At this point, he
world.
turns around and the window that's behind him, a screen pops down, and he pushes a button, and on the screen it says, "Do you accept utter secrecy?"
Seamus just pulls his head out of the wastebasket and wipes his mouth. He's like, "What the fucking Batman shite is this?"
Utter secrecy. Like, is this another test? Koji's just like a bit agitated.
What is this, a fucking comic book or something?
If by secrecy you mean them elevators, yeah, we won't tell nobody about that.
Yeah, this secret dies with us.
I'm all
But
good
as
for
for
a
the
good
rest of
laugh and a gag, but Jesus Christ, mate.
All these squares make a bleh.
I'm gonna
he clicks
look
it
at-
and,
oh, sorry.
and he goes, all right, I'll take that as a yes from each of you. How many of
Seamus
you
just
have
kind of
heard of
rolls
the
his
Power
eyes.
Rangers?
That lights a fire in Zane's head.
What?
The Power
Rangers.
Rangers.
Seamus and Koji,
Hmm.
give me a culture check with a downshift for each of you.
Oh God. Well, let's see.
Because you guys aren't from the US, so the Power Rangers wouldn't be something you're super familiar with.
Downshift of 1. Oh wow, I had a D2 in that, but that makes me get a snag now. That's nice.
A
No.
a downshift of 1 would take you just to a flat roll.
Oh, okay. Let me redo that then.
Yeah, let me see.
Because it
Here.
automatically put me at a snag for thing. So downshift of 1. No snag. Well, not much better. Really driving the point home.
1.
The only thing you know about the Power Rangers is that they're some American heroes that may or may not be real. You don't really know anything about them. You don't care about them. And Koji, you're in the same boat. You don't know anything about them really. Not what they are, what they've done, really.
Oh, so this is some comic book shite then, right?
But the three Americans in the room, that goes, what?
James just like looking around like at the others like, what?
It's not a comic book.
Did he say the magic word or something?
It's not a comic book. It's real life here in the States.
You have real life superheroes in America.
He goes, Angel Grove was home to a team.
I
Mr.
heard
Cranston, you have something to. Why are you bringing up what?
30 years ago, and he pulls it up. 30 years ago, a evil general by the name of Rita Repulsa attacked the planet. The Power Rangers fought them off. Fought her and her army off at every turn. Over time, she gained the respect of Lord Zed. And he came and helped her as he starts telling the story. He starts relaying the information about the Power Rangers timeline, kind of up to this point, and he talks about each of the different teams, how they were affected, and he ends with SPD. He says even over in New Tech City, there was a recent set of Power Rangers. SPD has their own. He looks at you and he goes, Earth's about to face a threat unlike anything the Power Rangers have ever faced. I've learned of a reality-shaking event. It's at this point the screen fades to black. It appears in space. 10 ships followed by a very, very large one. Each ship breaks off and heads to different points in the orbit around the planet, while the large one settles on the moon. We cut to the closest ship to Angel Grove. The camera is pointing as 3 creatures stand against the wall facing something on a throne. A black gauntlet with a white bracer can be seen on the arm. This invasion is going to begin. We're going to make our master proud. Adrax! This slimy toad-looking monster comes out. Yes, master. Adrax. Is the invasion ready? No, master. We need another hour. Another hour, and the Constructobot will be ready. Excellent. Get it done. And let's start this invasion in style. The voice from the chair is strangely feminine. It's being masked, but there is a feminine air to it. The monsters all bow and rush off. We fade back in. As Billy goes, there's one more thing I need to tell you. I was one of the original Rangers. He flicks the screen to a picture of him in the Blue Ranger suit with his helmet off. He's clearly younger. A lot younger. But not as young as he should have been. He doesn't look like he's aged as much as he should have.
Well, I'm sure with this thing you have here, you'll do quite well in the film festival or whatever the heck you have planned here, but
It's all real.
I kind of.
Wait, what do you mean? What?
He goes, I see you need convincing. He reaches behind him.
yeah.
And he goes, well, I guess then it's morphin' time. Pulls out one Triceratops and flashes into the Blue Ranger form in front of you.
All right. Oh, Koji's like, this can't be real. Can it?
There's
just
got
like
to be some
tapping
fucking
with
smoke and mirrors or something around here.
Reggie
This
and
has gotta be a
Reggie and Zane are just going.
Seamus is just like looking all over around, like there's got to be some fucking smoke and mirrors or some shit going on here. The fuck is happening?
He goes, power down. Unfortunately,
Yeah, we're just like.
all of you kind of are like pinching yourself, like, what the hell did I just watch?
Alright, where's the hidden cameras?
He goes,
Am I being punked?
no, but I am offering you the opportunity to become Power Rangers and become something bigger, something more powerful, something greater than yourself.
If we accept this little deal of yours, will we be able to actually, whatever you say is coming, we'll be able to actually make a difference, not just be a random cog while evil gets away with all its bullshit.
He goes, that's where Project Squadron comes in. Project Squadron is being led by a group of former Rangers. Myself at the helm. Jason Scott was the original Red Ranger.
You're having a fucking laugh.
It's at this point, he goes, no, he's not. And at this point, Jason enters the room.
The fuck are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Just giving Billy some new files for potential candidates.
You mean he? This is real?
Yes, it's real. And he reaches behind him. King Ranger!
I'm gonna need...
And you see a fusion, an amalgamation of the red Tyranno and the gold Zeo powers blended together. Flash onto Jason. From the other side of the room, a tall man with blonde hair enters. Zane, you turn.
I stand
There's your sensei.
Stand in attention. Bow. Sensei.
Good to see you again.
I think I'm going to need a lot more Guinness.
That sounds good to me.
Zane, you have a fucking sensei?
He should. He participated in the Thunder Ninja Academy.
Fucking what?
No, hold the fuck out. He's like doing like weird like mental math. It looks like, and then he turns over to Jason. And is like, "You're telling me this whole time, after all these years, everything you taught me, you're a fucking superhero."
I had lost my powers before that. He goes, power down. And then Hunter's kind of standing in the back, goes, okay, if they're gonna do it, I have to do it too. He pulls out a plate morpher with a Kawaga in the middle. He goes, Thunderstorm! Ranger form! The Crimson Thunder Ranger stands before you. And he says power down.
Oh, I'd say I'm freaking convinced by now, I suppose.
So the rumors in the academies, they were true?
Of course they were true. My brother and I were the Thunder Rangers.
I got one last question for you. Out of all the people, and he's looking over at Jason again. He's like, "What? Why me? Out of all the people in Ireland, all the people that you could have or probably talk to, why me?"
And he looks at you and he goes, for your heart. In many ways, you remind Billy and I of a really good friend. Really good friend of ours. Each of you has traits that the Morphin Grid is seeking. Your coins have already been selected and have already selected you.
They.
If you look in your
What?
pocket, you'll find them.
Wait.
Each of you reaches into your pocket.
Not this one.
And
Not this one.
there's there's basically a 2-inch sphere or 2-inch round coin on both sides, the face of an animal. Zane, the Thunder Kawaga, or the Thunder Kabuto, is yours. You show strength, you show determination, you show leadership. Koji, the White Byaku, is yours. You are fierce, you are strong, and you also show leadership potential. Reggie, kind and fierce. Remind me of your animal again.
Groot slang.
The Groot slang has chosen you. Joe, remind me of yours again too. My brain is just shutting down.
He was elk.
Elk.
Yeah, it was
Joe.
the Jade Elk, I think, or Emerald Elk.
Yeah.
One of the two.
The
I think it was
stag.
Jade.
You chose stag.
Stag.
Yeah.
Joe.
Jade stag.
The stag has chosen you. Now, in order to activate those coins, you need morphers. He pulls out a box.
You missed one. I think you missed one.
Did I miss one?
Me.
Okay. This time, it's not. Billy
It's all right. We're just saving the best for last. It's fine.
Yeah.
Billy has been the one saying this, but Jason stands up in front of you and he goes, "Seamus, you have the ability to move those around you, to inspire others, and to bring them back from the pits of despair. That's why the Midnight Phoenix chose you."
Not gonna lie, I just had chills go down my spine. Not gonna lie. Seamus just kind of like looks at Jason, looks down at the coin, and says, "I don't know which friend I remind you of, but I hope to live up to your expectations."
I know you will. Billy goes, "Now in order to activate those coins, you'll need morphers." He grabs a box from the table and opens it in front of you. These are the trans-shift morphers. By inserting the coins, you'll have the opportunity and the ability to morph. All right, now we got to put ourselves on hold for just a minute here.
Mm-hmm.
What was the final morphing phrase?
I don't think we ever even came up with it.
I came up with something.
I wish I'd saved all. Oh, yeah.
I think there was something. It was more of like a slogan or whatever. Like a. Where was
At
it?
one point, you guys all said, "Let's night up."
Oh yeah,
It
I
might have
remember.
been that one. I know there was one we pinned.
Was it? There was a.
There was one specific one I didn't pin it. Why'd they not pin it?
There were so many images in chat. So many images. What have I done?
I remember Let's Night Up, but there was another one.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
was one that was really good.
I remember there was like a sort of like a phrase that I used to like, where is it? It was way up here. Hang on.
It's okay.
I want to say it was before the weapons stuff. Go.
After the weapon stuff was the
I think it was Let's Night Up.
It was Let's Night Up.
Yeah, I think so too.
I honestly don't remember it.
Let's
I
Night
think
Up
I
is
can
what
pin
you
it.
guys came up with. We can retcon it later, but that's what we're going to use for now.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
use it for now.
Yep, that's
All
fine.
right.
Meaning we're stuck with it.
By saying, let's night up, and spinning the disc. Your suits will compound around your body, and you will be stronger, faster, and more powerful than you've ever been in your lives. You will be armed with an arsenal of Zords. You need flashes. The screen behind you flashes. And there, you see, post them.
Okay, hold on. Do I do it in general?
Oh,
No, just post it. Yeah, post them in general.
Okay, I've been saving these guys since I drew them.
Post them in general. You see
Alright,
picture
so-
of 5.
Post
Just
in
do the
general. Alright.
Zords, not the Megazord.
Not the Megazord. What about the battle modes?
Battle mode's fine.
Okay.
Post the Zords.
Okay, 3, 4, and where's 5? Where's White Tiger?
White
It's tip
Ranger
file.
Tiger. Or-
Yeah, I know. Yeah. All right. Oh, come on! It just
this Spence is killing me.
Wait, I just gotta make sure everything is PNGs. PNG, PNG,
Seamus is gonna end up vomiting in a
PNG,
bucket again. All right.
PNG. Okay, get the Zords.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh damn.
That is cool.
Yo.
And then I get to add the battle modes for the White Tiger and the Beetle Sword.
Yo, Phoenix looking fucking fire.
I took some Raid Raptor inspiration with Phoenix,
Dude.
and
Oh my god.
oops, sorry, I gotta delete this one. I gotta delete it. I gotta delete it. I gotta delete it. What?
Which one?
Oh, I posted the wrong thing. Don't look. Don't look.
Too late.
All right.
It's
Now look.
already on camera.
This is live.
I'm so sorry. There it is. There it is. So
Fucking
both the
hype.
Beetle Zord and the White Tiger Zord have battle modes because I based them off of Red Dragon and White Tiger Zord, of course.
Fucking dope!
These will be your
I love
Zords.
how
And they
in
have
the
the
freaking
ability to
midnight.
combined into 2 different Megazords. And he flicks the next screen. Go ahead and post the Megazords.
All right. First one, the first Megazord is gonna be the Midnight Phoenix and the Tiger Zord to form the Arctic Knight Megazord.
Yo.
That is so
And then
cool.
Me and
And
fucking Koji all the way, man.
And then we got one. Not this one. Where is it? Here it is. We have the Groot Sling Zord and the Stag Zord with the Beetle Sword in battle mode combined to form the Solar Storm Megazord.
Yo.
Fucking dope!
Yeah.
Now you see why I got no sleep.
Yeah.
These two
That
Zords,
is
these two
crazy.
these 2 Megazords will allow you to defend the cities from giant monsters. And he flicks to the next screen. Why don't you try it? Why don't all of you try morphing?
I
Well,
turn
you
towards the
don't have
guy.
to twist our arms about it, now do ya? When he goes to get in position.
I basically go look towards my left. I look towards my right. Then I look towards the coin. You guys ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Born
Yeah.
ready.
Oh yeah.
It's morphin' time. Let's night up.
Let's night up.
Let's night up.
Let's not.
A flash of light, and that is where we will cut for tonight.
Fuck.
Ah!
That was awesome.
Oh, those Zords took
Yo, I also
forever.
love how me and Koji literally have this